Tired of misleading campaign ads? Here are all the reasons to vote for Kamala Harris, debunked. In short, simple answers. Solving the word salad today on The 10th Man. The campaign season finds us bombarded with ads, speeches, and news giving reasons to vote for her, not to vote for him. But all this press is fuzzy, misleading, and unclear. But here's the simple, one-sentence breakdown on all the reasons to vote for Kamala, debunked. Reason number 1, because she's a black woman. Response, is she? There's no proof of either one, that she's black or a woman. And why do you even think that's a reason to vote for someone? Reason number 2, she's going to fix the housing shortage. Response, why didn't she already? Blammo. To save time, we're just going to say blammo for all the problems she caused and she could have fixed, then give you a bonus single-sentence argument on the topic. On her fixing the housing shortage, do the math. She promised 1.2 million affordable housing units. Just to house all the illegal immigrants, she'll need another 17 million. Reason number 3, she'll provide $25,000 down payment assistance for new home buyers. Response, that will automatically boost all home prices or mortgage interest rates, or both. That's how the housing market works. Reason number 4, she lowered insulin prices to only $35 a month. Response, she has no control over the market. Her regulations say the insurance companies can only charge $35 a month out of pocket for the insulin, which just pushes the cost into the Medicare premium. Everybody's premiums went up, and people who don't take insulin are just dropping the insurance. Good luck running your insurance plan with no one paying into it. Reason number 5, she'll have criminal justice reform and equitable treatment. Response, if she's going to be equitable, she'll need to incarcerate 1.8% of all white women. That's the percentage of black men in prison. You put 2% of women in prison and they can't vote. Trump wins. Maybe that is fair. And blammo. Reason number 6, expanding the child tax credit to $3,600. Blammo. But half of Americans pay no federal income tax. Repeat, half of Americans pay no federal income tax. They don't make enough money. Tax credits are refunds. No tax paid, no refund. Reason number 7, she'll fight inflation. Blammo. All her problems cause inflation, and that's the one tax everybody does have to pay. There are no shelters, and the inflation tax rate is the same for everyone. Whether it's a yacht or an asthma inhaler, everyone pays the inflation tax. Reason number 8, the war in Gaza. Blammo. And you want a ceasefire? There is a ceasefire. It's been in effect since 2014, and it means nothing to Hamas. Make your pals in Iran stop supporting Hamas, and the hostages are freed, and the war ends. The war in Ukraine. Blammo. Stop sending the money. 50 years ago, the liberals demanded we stop supporting the South Vietnamese people against the Russians, and as soon as Ted Kennedy shut off the money, the war ended. Tragically, but it ended. She demands money for the war in Ukraine because that's the only way to keep it going, but she gave Iran the money that keeps the war in Gaza going. Reason number 10, the union supporter. Response, the union leaders support her. The workers do not. Reason number 11, the press supports her. Response, the LA Times, Washington Post, and other left-leaning papers have not endorsed her. Even they have some scruples. Reason number 12, the stock market is up. Response, I'm sure the billionaires like Mark Cuban, Melinda Gates, and Mark Zuckerberg are grateful for that. What about the rest of her supporters? Reason number 13, she supports small businesses. How many small businesses in blue states like Michigan, Pennsylvania, California, and Minnesota went out of business during the COVID lockdowns imposed by Democrats, while Florida, Texas, and South Dakota thrived. Reason number 14, unity. She's going to bring unity and inclusion with people who disagree. Response: tearing down statues of people for what they believed hundreds of years ago does not indicate a broad understanding of differing points of view among the population now. Reason number 15, January 6th, the insurrection. Response: according to the official timeline, the protest at the Capitol began at 11:30 in the morning on January 6th. Trump's insurrection speech didn't start until the afternoon, a half hour later, and didn't end until an hour after that, by which time the insurrection was well underway. The world's been easily confused because the publishers of the timeline forgot the stuff that happens first is supposed to show up first in the timeline. Reason number 16, illegal aliens. She says all the criminal aliens are coming in because Trump wouldn't let Congress pass the immigration bill. Response: Trump didn't have any immigration bill either. The one variable that changed when the immigration flood started wasn't a bill in Congress, it was Kamala. As far as all the blammo questions where we're asking, why didn't she fix them before? Why didn't she fix the border, inflation, drug prices, the war in Gaza, the war in Ukraine, housing shortage? Here's what's most important about them. She won't fix them in the future either. Why should she? She blames everything in the past decade on Trump. Well, if she's right, if she can't get anything done because of Trump, well, there'll still be a Trump, won't there? She's allowed to do absolutely nothing, and millions of people will give her a pass, just like they're doing now. Hopefully, Donald Trump will be in the White House. If he gets there, he'll be there hurting people's feelings and getting the job done, while we all forget who Kamala Harris ever was.